All right, Travis Wayne Goodsell. I found out that the House of Representatives, GOP, are signing on to support Texas's lawsuit, the coup d'etat of America. And so I tried to find out or confirm if Utah's GOP representatives in the House are also supporting this and had signed their name to it, because it seemed like everybody was. As it turns out, Rob Bishop had a stroke on Monday, so he's probably forgotten who he is, although they say he's going to make a full recovery. Yeah, strokes are pretty serious. Yeah, I've seen people who have had them. But Stewart, yeah, he did a tweet or some social media post giving support to Sean Reyes. So he's a Mormon betrayer. And then John Curtis, he's staying out of it for right now. He's not making comments one way or the other. He got some other bill that he was trying to get through Congress in his land, parks, whatever office or committee he's involved in. And then Ben McAdams, yeah, he's gone. He lost. And so, yeah, it's going to be Burgess Owens. I'm pretty sure Burgess would support it. It is Burgess Owens, isn't it? Or is it... did Ben McAdams go to Switzerland? Re-election. What's with Switzerland? Alright, so... oh, man. Yeah, the Republicans swept. Yeah, it was Burgess Owens. Oh, Burgess. And just by 1%. 1%. Alright. So, yeah, let's see if I can find out if Burgess supports it or not. Does Utah Burgess Owens support Texas lawsuit? Burgess. Oh, Burgess. Oh, he's taking bribes. He got caught taking bribes. Oh, you're going to get yourself booted out. Refunds. Oh, Burgess. Oh. Not seeing him talking about anything. I think he wants to keep a low profile. He was going to be on the some Freedom Party thing to go after the squad. That was the last I heard from him after he won. So yeah, he's not talking either. Alright. I do have a warning to give you guys. If you watch Penguins of Madagascar, be warned, do not have food or drink while watching the show. There will be random, spontaneous jokes that will shock you into a burst of laughter that will spit out your drink or cough up your food. Oh man. Alright, so again, I guess I need to remind Mormons whose side of history you're supposed to be on. I mean, I could have started with the title of liberty, but Mormons would just think that fighting with Trump is fighting for liberty. Okay, so we're going to go instead to Mosiah 29 again. As my King Noah one is doing really well, I will continue on. I'm sure it's because of my picture that I put in there. Let's see. Verse 17. For behold, how much iniquity doth one wicked king cause to be committed? Okay, and what great destruction. So it's that deep state Democrats, right? No! They're not in charge. Trump's in charge. Trump lies with every single word that comes out of his mouth. And you know that because you don't follow him when he told you to inject yourself with disinfectants. You know he lies. You just love watching him cause havoc, like it's some WWE event. But this is actually causing death. This isn't a joke. Yea, remember King Noah, his wickedness and of his abominations, and also the wickedness and abominations of his people. Behold, what great destruction did come upon them. And also because of their iniquities, they were brought into bondage. I cannot have the heat on for just a little tiny portion. It's already risen 10 degrees in this apartment. And I have it set to 60. It's not supposed to heat past 60 degrees. And it's almost 70. I sure am spoiled having grown up in a rich parent's home with central air. Let's see. We gotta skip through all this mercy and deliverance. 21. And behold, now I say unto you, ye cannot dethrone an iniquitous king. What is Trump doing? He doesn't want to be dethroned. He lost. He lost big time. It broke a world record for the United States of America on how badly Biden beat Trump. Over 7 million Americans with a record turnout. Yeah, and he's trying to cling to the gerrymandered districts to try to salvage those 4 states that Texas is suing. Seriously? Because that's going to be their argument. We gerrymandered those states. They belong to us. We stole that money fair and square. Save it be through much contention. Yeah, we've got that. And the shedding of much blood. Uh-oh, here it comes. As Trump is inciting violence. As people are threatening the lives of the election officials. We are witness to the prophecy and fulfillment of the Book of Mormon. And I've been warning you this whole time, way back when I first found out about the total solar eclipse on the 21st of August 2017. I told you this is what it was for. For behold, he has his friends in iniquity. Pardon for you, pardon for you, pardon for you, and pardon you. And he keepeth his guards about him. Yeah, he's got guards all right. Secret Service. And Barr, though we're still waiting for Barr to be either fired or quitting for not suing these states. And he teareth up the laws of those who have reigned in righteousness before him. You can tear up the Patriot Act. I don't mind you tearing up that one. But it says righteousness. So, yeah, that one doesn't count. And he trampleth under his feet the commandments of God. I'm the chosen one. And he enacteth laws. Lock her up. Lock her up. And the southern border, separating of families, and torture and sex slavery. If you hadn't heard, you're watching the wrong news. You're watching a Russian-supported news source. And sendeth them forth among his people, yea, laws after the manner of his own wickedness. Yeah, the Hatch Bill in the very end of 2017, as they rushed it through to make sure it was able to be implemented immediately January 1st, 2nd, because that was a holiday. But, yeah, and then the church took advantage of that. Interesting, huh? And somehow they got $32 billion, and because of that tax bill, they didn't need to report where it came from. Oh, we can receive money from anywhere, from anyone, and not have to tell the government? Isn't that convenient? $32 billion. Thank you, Mr. Anonymous. From a certain anonymous place. And whosoever doesn't obey, cause to be destroyed. No money for you if you don't give me loyalty. Send in the secret police into Portland and to other places. Get the cops to shoot unarmed black people and deport as many people as possible who have colored skin. Still haven't reunited the kids. They just barely, we found out just barely, that Trump knew the contact information for those 666 number of kids who were still left to be reunited. They claimed they didn't know anything about, oh, well, I guess we don't have that information, oh no. And then after or right before or after the election, oh, here it is, oh, look. We had it all along. Yeah, that means he's called of God, doesn't it? And whosoever doth rebel, Black Lives Matter protesters, he will send his secret police against them to war. The line of mothers, remember them? They gassed them. That's how depraved these people are. That they would gas women, mothers. That they would send their kids to school to get infected. That they would extort the American people to go back to work to get infected. because they don't want to give anybody any money. And they shouldn't be giving out any money because nobody should be working. It should all be given to us. This is a national crisis. And if he can, he will destroy them. That's what this virus is doing. It's destroying us, destroying America. But no, it's the deep state that's causing this, isn't it? God. And thus, an unrighteous king doth pervert the ways of all righteousness. So, which Mormon wants to be on the right side of history, and which one wants to continue to be on the wrong side of history? Yeah, makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it? Makes you want to avoid my video, doesn't it? Makes you want to be silent in shame, hoping that it'll just go away. If you ignore them, they'll go away. Yeah, people are dying.